This is CNN Breaking News.
And we have some breaking news just into CNN. A British woman exposed to Novichok, the deadly chemical nerve agent with ties to Russia, has died. Officials say that Dawn Sturgis was poisoned along with her partner after handling a contaminated object. Her partner right now is still in critical condition. Now, you'll recall that Novichok is a chemical agent used earlier this year to poison an ex-Russian spy and his daughter who were living in the UK. The British government has blamed Russia for that attack. I want to get straight now to CNN's Phil Black. He is live in London. Now, Phil, Sturgis's death comes the same week as President Trump is expected to meet with the Queen before heading to a one-on-one meeting with President Putin. Now, do police believe there's a link between these two cases?
Yeah, they do, Ryan. They haven't formally, specifically identified it, but their working theory is that whatever item that these two people handled, that it was contaminated by the same batch of Novichok that was used in the attempted assassination of that former Russian intelligence officer, Sergei Skripal, and his daughter in the town of Salisbury back in March. Now, that's their working theory, because what they have confirmed is that it is the same nerve agent, the same substance, but they have not yet specifically confirmed that it's the same substance, that it's from the same batch. And the really concerning thing is they still have not found the contaminated item that these two people handled about a week ago, which resulted in their exposure, which resulted in them falling ill, and which has now resulted in the woman, 44-year-old Dawn Sturgis, dying as a result of this exposure to a Russian weapons-grade nerve agent.
And Phil, is the sense there by authorities investigating this that these two new victims are just innocent bystanders that got caught up in the leftovers of this attack? Or is there some thought that perhaps they may have ties to Russia in some respect that could also make them targets?
No, the theory seems to be that they are, in fact, innocent victims in all of this. They have no known connection to Sergei and Yulia Skripal. They are British citizens. They are locals to the area of Salisbury. They have simply no connection to the events that took place there earlier this year. So it does seem that it is a truly tragic side effect of that attempted assassination. It's also what makes all of this so serious now, because you'll remember when this initial attack happened and those two Russian citizens fell ill. They spent a long time in hospital. They eventually recovered. But there was a huge international reaction. The British diplomatic reaction was particularly strong. They were backed up by allies around the world. And as a result, around 150 Russian diplomats from various countries, including the United States, were expelled. This is now a massive escalation in that whole saga, if you like, because what it means, the British position will be that a British citizen has died as a direct result of a Russian chemical weapon being deployed on British territory. There will be a great deal of outrage from the British government that this has happened, because they were concerned all along that using such a serious, indiscriminate weapon did, in fact, endanger the lives of British citizens. And it now proves that it's likely that it has done so only many months later, when no doubt people here had thought the threat had passed. Right.
No doubt, Phil, and you laid out there very smartly. This international situation now comes just ahead of not only President Trump visiting with the Prime Minister and the Queen there in the United Kingdom, but also meeting with Vladimir Putin. This will certainly be a topic of conversation. Phil Black, thank you for that update. We appreciate it.